No! No!
That's the reaction of a lot of TV viewers today as the great HBO Max purge of 2022 shows no signs of letting up.
Huh?
The cabler, which has been on a cost-cutting tear in the wake of the Warner Brothers Discovery merger, has announced more show cancellations. But the bigger shock is that the canceled series will cease to exist on the platform altogether.
I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
But why is Warner Brothers Discovery taking such an aggressive approach with its existing content? Experts say it may have to do with changing the type of content they plan to offer.
When they're merging, they're also trying to figure out that what is going to be the streamlined focus. So obviously HBO Max had a lot of shows. Discovery Plus also has a lot of shows. And they are now trying to figure out that if you merge, what should be the collection of shows that we want to have?
Since the merger, Warner Brothers Discovery boss David Zaslav has said the second it becomes more cost-effective to remove a show from its streaming services entirely than to keep it and pay residuals to the cast and crew, he will make that cut.
But I think what they are probably saving on is talent and residuals that they would have to pay to any of the actors, music rights, any kind of promotional efforts, just the rights to use it and distribute it on their streaming platform. But especially some of the programs that are older, I can't imagine it's that much money that it's worth taking it off. It just seems wholesale with Warner Brothers. They're really trying to cost any which way they can. It almost seems like a fire sale of some of these things. And I don't know if that's to increase its desirability in the marketplace. So I'm not sure what's driving it, but it does seem desperate. And Warner Brothers does seem to be taking extreme measures, as we're speaking about, canceling programs, movies that are well into production, and in some cases completely completed.
One of those includes the 70s set comedy Minx.
You read my magazine?
I did. What, you think I'm illiterate or something?
Well,
Look, it's not Proust.
it's pronounced Proust.
Do people enjoy your company?
Not really.
HBO Max says it has reversed course on the show's renewal. The cancellation of the well-received drama comes as production on season 2 was just 1 week away from completion. Lionsgate Television plans to shop the series to other streamers.
You're in a dream. Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality?
Also leaving HBO Max are Westworld, Love Life, and The Nevers, 2 of which are real on-air HBO shows, meaning that any HBO project is basically one bad day away from being pulled from streaming, possibly forever.
You know, there's always the possibility that you anger your fan base for some of these programs. Like, there's huge followings for some of these. So I'm thinking about The Nevers, which was one also canceled. You know, that had a huge following. It just seems like there's a potential to isolate your audience rather than to attract more of an audience.
While it remains to be seen exactly what HBO Max and Discovery Plus will look like in the coming months, experts say the current amount of content coming out of streaming sites is overdone.
We have shown consistently that there's just too much content being produced, not just for HBO Max, broadly. Everywhere you see way too much content which doesn't have as much demand. The reduction in the content is bound to happen. It's happening in HBO Max, but it's going to happen, with the Netflix, Disney Plus, Paramount. Everywhere we'll see the content going down because this much content simply is not sustainable.
So if you have a favorite show that's streaming on HBO Max,
May the odds be ever in your favor.